It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they don't allow a lane to form. Defense taking care of that play to the line. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
On 3rd down, Purdy. That's McCaffrey working the sideline. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred. Purdy setting up that play action.
User, baby. It's me. It's me.
Georgia has it. And the Packers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Shotgun now for Love. His first throw is an interception. And the 49ers.
Rushing. That's what I'm doing. I'm just rushing.
They're going to take over inside.
I got to believe in the offensive line.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie. That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense. Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
That throw finds Kittle. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Escapes the pocket.
There's a dot. There's a dot.
The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Jaden Reed to return this. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. This our last play of the quarter.
Come on, set. Striker, 3-3. Mega. Hut.
Thrown on first down, Love. Searches, and he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have second and pretty long here.
Ready.
Trying again following the sack. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Man in motion out of the slot. Running on first here with Jacobs. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Ready.
On second down, Jacobs. Works the sideline inside the 35. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Here we go. Set. Set.
First down throw. Here's Love. Intercepted in the end zone. Dre Greenlaw picks it off.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
He's on the move.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the 49ers. In a nice spot, second and inches. Play action now with Purdy. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Packers take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Pretty throwing here on first. Kittle brings it in. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. To throw again, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Samuel. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and short, here's Purdy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers get it back after making their third first-half interception. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Steal, black.
A second down throw here for Love. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Throwing his Love on third. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That's Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers take over once again after forcing his fourth interception of the night. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare! 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives.
He's got it inside the 10! And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Buckle up, it's third and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The 49ers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Ready. 52 blaster. Hut, hut.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our 1st half.
Here we go. Claude Ray. Hut, hut.
A final throw before the break. That's caught Tucker Kraft. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that 1st half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the 2nd half has in store for us. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Set. Blue striker. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Set, hut.
Love from the gun. He lobs it deep middle. This is caught inside the 15. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They're going play action. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it deep downfield. He has the San Francisco touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. you can find pay dirt.
Trying to locate it. Oh, no! He lost it! Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set, hut.
From the pistol, here's Love. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Target that time, Jaden Reed. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here we go, set.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready.
Love. He's trying to go deep again. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Into traffic, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he's brought down at the 44. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Cut by Jennings. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of... And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's inside the 10. And he's finally brought down at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. This throw is cut. And he drives this forward to the 6.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And a nice effort there to fight forward for a decent gain. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards. Offense up to the line fast. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. 49ers feeling good with a 14-point advantage. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Purdy to throw it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
This is reeled in by Reed. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You don't play. Strike 2. Ready?
To throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now within 1 score in the 4th. Jaden Reed the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now to throw. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Samuel now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. On the counter, McCaffrey. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They stick with McCaffrey. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout taken by the Packers, their third and final one. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Fight, 97. Black Ultra.
Throwing now. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Looking to throw it. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Red, yellow. Set, ready. Hey, green. Smack, red. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Here he is to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
He's back to throw. That's caught beyond the marker. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but they're